Good morning. Welcome to Monday morning video on Warrior 613. I'm Jason, and hope all is well. Here in the South, we have experienced something that we're not really accustomed to dealing with. We got a thin sheet of snowy ice that fell here. Some of my friends a little bit to the north got upwards of 10 to 15 inches, but we do not know how to react to this. And so my wife and I were talking today, and that services were canceled at church, and nothing was really going on. So we kind of just sat around talking. We do not always get a chance to just sit and talk as much as we would like to. And my wife made the comment that, isn't it cool that, sometimes God knows we just need to rest, and He creates these things for us. And I think that's a wonderful point. There are many times that I know I will continue to go and not recognize the signs that I need to slow down. Very fortunate. I was looking through in Mark 6:30 and 31. When Jesus feeds the 5,000, the apostles gathered around Jesus and reported to him all that they had done and taught. Then, because so many people were coming and going that they did not even have a chance to eat, he said to them, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." So that was Mark 6:30 and 31. I think the interesting thing about that is God has the ability to just give us superhuman ability to go without rest. He can go ahead and replenish our energy, but He wants us to rest. We have to find that time to rest. That's one of the things that came about with the Sabbath as well. But we're always connected now. We're always on the go. We're always needing to do something else. We're always looking to find the next thing that we're supposed to do or can do. And I think that's troubling in that I know I still do it, but with a disease such as multiple sclerosis, you're supposed to have extreme fatigue with it. Sometimes I crash, but I'm trying to get better about that, because if we're constantly going, we get on cruise control. We just kind of zone out, and we're going through the motions. We don't spend the time that we need, because we always need to get something done with our Lord and Savior and in His Word, and listening to what He has to tell us, because we can get very busy. Doesn't mean we're getting anything done. We can be very involved, have a lot on our schedule. We can let other people schedule things, and they all sound really good, but we need to sit back and find out what God's calling us to do, and really rest in Him, and let Him lead. Let Him show us what He would have us to do. Not everything that you're asked to do is a good thing. And so I just encourage you to find time, especially during this holiday season. We'll start going from place to place, but find some time to sit back, rest, and just kind of rejuvenate your spirit and your energy towards what God's calling you to do in this time as we celebrate His birth. So, love you guys. We were part of this, this whole slowing down thing and resting, being in the South. We had to go out. It was not a It was not a joyride by any means, but we had to go pick up another family member, and she had not been with us. She had been at a friend's house, and so we drove very slowly. Not because I thought I was going to slide anywhere, but because I was not sure that other people were going to slow down enough to be able to react to what was happening around them. We can draw many parallels between our ability, especially on the roads, that we always have to get places quickly. And in life, we always have to get places quickly. The faster that we're able to dial up people on the internet, and dial up is probably a bad term to use with that, because people in the 25 and under range probably never had to deal with dial-up internet, and they would go crazy waiting on their internet to connect. And the faster we connect to other people, the faster we want it. And we just end up getting busy for no reason. So driving, slow down. In life, slow down. Be intentional about what you're doing. Be intentional about the time that you are using, and make sure it's an effective use of your time, and you're doing what you're called to do. Whether that be in your work life, in your professional life, or in your spiritual life. And we can look at that from a family standpoint as well. Are we always doing a lot as a family, or are we slowing down to say, hey, I know you're my daughter, I know you're my wife, and being intentional about those relationships. I know that was all over the place, but it was a little stir crazy today, being in the house, and wanted to just take an opportunity to just talk a little bit about something that very rarely happens here, of any kind of frozen precipitation. Have a great day, and I will see you next week.